Aston Villa target transfer for Liverpool forward with 47 million fee mooted Aston Villa. Liverpool star Diogo Jota an ambitious summer move. Amid transfer shakeup, Aston Villa are reportedly exploring the possibility of signing Liverpool attacker Diogo Jota in what would be a high-profile and somewhat unexpected transfer during the upcoming summer window. The Portugal international, who arrived at Anfield in 2020 from Wolverhampton Wanderers for a fee believed to be in the region of £40 million, has become a key part of the Reds' attacking unit over the past few seasons. Now 28 years old, Jota has faced several injury setbacks since joining Liverpool, but he has still managed to contribute significantly when fit, scoring 65 goals across all competitions. As the current Premier League campaign draws to a close, Liverpool are on the verge of securing their second league title in the Premier League era, holding a commanding 13-point lead over Arsenal with only 5 fixtures remaining. Despite having a contract that runs until 2027, Jota's long-term future at Liverpool could be under consideration as the club prepares for a transitional phase under the incoming manager Arne Slot. Reports suggest that Slot may be looking to refresh his attacking options, potentially paving the way for high-profile exits to accommodate new arrivals. While the Reds have already secured the future of Mohamed Salah with a new contract, and with Cody Gakpo also part of their forward roster, there has been ongoing speculation regarding the futures of Luis Diaz and Darwin Núñez, now joined by Jota on that list. Complicating matters further, Federico Chiesa, who joined from Juventus last year, has failed to live up to expectations and could find himself moving on again. Sources have indicated that Liverpool could be open to selling Jota for a fee in the region of £47 million, a valuation that has caught the attention of several Premier League clubs, including Aston Villa and Newcastle United. Some rumors even suggest Jota could be part of a swap deal involving Newcastle striker Alexander Isak, or potentially return to former club Wolves. Speaking about potential player exits, Slot downplayed any urgency to part ways with Jota or Núñez, stating, "I'm pleased with both Diogo and Darwin. In football, there's always a short-term focus, and while they're under long-term contracts, they're not players I'm actively looking to move. Our current focus is more on contract discussions with key figures like Trent Alexander-Arnold, Virgil van Dijk, and Salah." For Aston Villa, interest in Jota comes at a time when the club is battling to secure Champions League qualification, a goal that would not only mark a historic achievement, but also significantly boost their pulling power in the summer market. Villa's summer plans may also be influenced by unresolved situations involving on-loan attackers Marcus Rashford and Marco Asensio, whose futures remain undecided. Manchester United's transfer strategy, Højlund exit, Cunha in. Meanwhile, Manchester United are expected to be active in the summer transfer market as they plan an overhaul of their squad, with striker Rasmus Højlund potentially set for an early departure. According to recent reports, United could be willing to offload the Danish forward for around £30 million, less than half of what they initially paid to Atalanta in 2023. The 22-year-old has struggled to consistently find the net, scoring just 13 Premier League goals in 58 appearances and 24 goals in 88 total games for the club. Though manager Ruben Amorim has defended the striker's underwhelming goal return, United are reportedly keen to reallocate funds as they aim to bolster their squad this summer. The club has been heavily linked with Wolverhampton Wanderers forward Matheus Cunha, whose standout performances this season, netting 14 Premier League goals, have attracted widespread attention. United are believed to be leading the race for Cunha's signature, although financial constraints mean they may need to pay his £62 million release clause in installments. Cunha, who signed a new deal with the Wolves earlier this season, has expressed a desire to play at a higher level. "I've said I want to take the next step," the Brazilian forward recently stated. "I want to fight for trophies, to be involved in big moments. I believe I'm ready." United's financial restructuring could involve the sale of several other players, including Rashford, Sancho, and Antony. Reports suggest United are hoping to fetch around £40 million for Rashford, £20 million for Sancho, and £30 million for Antony, who has impressed during a loan spell at Real Betis. While Chelsea have already triggered their obligation to buy Sancho, the Blues are reportedly considering paying a $5 million fee to withdraw from the agreement. Any funds recouped through sales will be reinvested, with Cunha considered a top target.
7. Sublime Man. UTD targets named as source reveals deals for explosive duo. Our close Manchester United are planning wholesale changes to their squad this summer, with a transfer journalist naming 7 confirmed summer targets and having revealed deals for 2 of those that are nearest, though a popular United star looks set to be forced into a surprise move to La Liga. While the Red Devils can still claim Europa League glory from the season, a prize that would bring Champions League football back to Old Trafford, the fact that Manchester United are languishing in 14th place in the Premier League table tells a big story of where they are at as a club. As a result, a major summer rebuild is planned to help bring Ruben Amorim's 3-4-2-1 formation to life, and at the same time, move along several highly paid but underperforming stars in the process. United have already put the wheels in motion for their first capture of the summer, with talks having taken place over a deal for Wolves' Matheus Cunha. And with journalist Graham Bailey keen to sign the Brazil and play him as a number 10 alongside Bruno Fernandes, he is one of 2 deals that the club has hopes of securing soon. Cunha's people have held talks over the weekend, which they feel went well. United are more guarded over the talks, but confirmed they did take place and that he is a player they admire, Bailey told United in Focus. United sources confirmed that they believe Cunha would be deployed as an attacking midfielder in the Amorim system, behind a new striker Cunha, who has 16 goals in 31 appearances this season, has a 62.5 meters, 73.1 meters, 83.2 meters release clause in his deal at Molineux, though United will not be offered a discount. Wolves definitely won't accept less than his clause, but will be looking at how big the initial figure is from United. Regarding other options, Bailey also suggests he could soon be followed by Sporting star Francisco Trincao. Bailey goes on to explain that United are also looking at a number of young stars to boost their side, with the likes of Sunderland duo Joba Bellingham and Chris Rigg, Lion winger Rayan Cherki, Tyler Dibbling of Southampton, and Argentine sensation Franco Mastantuono also on their wish list. Explaining their quest to bring in some of the game's top young talents in more detail, Bailey continued. Regarding young options, as we know, United love Jobe Bellingham in terms of analytics, and Chris Rigg as a player. In an ideal world, they want one of the first choices plus one of these 2. Rayan Cherki, they admire his talent hugely. Likewise with Tyler Dibbling. Both are seen as options at this stage, but not priorities. Franco Mastantuono is in the Rigg thinking, regarded as a generational talent, whom they have liked for a long time. The major issue with him is the belief that he wants to move to Spain. This has been the overriding belief since he first attracted interest, and one reason why no Premier League clubs such as United, Chelsea, Liverpool, etc. have not stepped up to this point. Bailey also insists Amorim would like to sign an upgrade for